is a big culture about death and very human. Yo quiero mandar un mensaje de lo mismo que Ingrid abre los brazos, se entrega absolutamente a todos esos niños sin acompañamiento que luchan por llegar a nuestras fronteras y que, según la ultraderecha española al menos, lo que pretenden es que mande el gobierno a la Marina para impedirles que entren. Es algo tan delirante, tan profundamente estúpido y tan injusto que lo que propongo es lo contrario.
Very rarely see a story about female friendship, and especially female friends who are older. I have to say, it's the importance that he brings to it, or shows us. It's so unusual. It was so moving to me that he portrayed this relationship as so profound, because it is. But the importance of those cannot be overvalued.
Really a love story between Ingrid and Martha. And when I say love, I mean that really essential thing, that essential friendship that is in the heart of all love, hopefully. The relationship survives, and survives in Martha, thanks to Ingrid, who becomes a sort of vessel. And so there is hope. There is a sort of new bud on the tree, and there is more pink snow.
At the end, I felt much closer and much better. Not completely understand what death means, but it was a very good lesson that the character of Tilda gave us to the two of us. I mean, the character of Ingrid and myself.
I mean, we talked so much about life. It feels to me as if the film is about life. I think the whole journey towards accepting death can be long for some people. For some reason, and for certain experiences in my life, it came quite early. I know it's coming. I feel it coming. I see it coming. I support my friends when they transition, let's say. But we talked a lot about life, and we didn't really talk about death at all. I mean, what can you say about death? You can talk about dying, and one of the things that this film is a portrait of is self-determination, somebody who decides absolutely to take her life and her living and her dying into her own hands and make it how she wants it to be, as far as she can. She wants to go on living. It's not that she wants to die, but it's about a triumph, I think, this film. She has this idea of adventure, of transport. It's going to be, as she keeps rather annoyingly saying to Ingrid, a vacation. This feeling of it being a celebration is, I felt, for me, very real and very relatable, and I can't say that I wouldn't act in exactly the same way if I were in her shoes.
So much of this is about what does it mean to be alive? What does it mean to be a human being? What does it mean to have a body? What does it mean to have a friend? What does it mean to have a witness? And so for me as Ingrid, I was so compelled by this character who said, I will stand by you. She was afraid, she was terrified, and wasn't someone who was examining death, but from a distance. But in this experience that she had with this friend she knew from long ago, from when she was in her early 20s, she learns how to be present for it, and it makes her feel more acutely alive. And I think that's what Pedro manages to do to embody so beautifully in this film and in a lot of his films, in all of his films actually. You walk away feeling like you've seen yourself, you've seen other human beings, and you feel more and more grateful for each day that you've lived.
But he has continued to be the master that he always was, to be there for for this film, to feel the freshness and the rigor and the absolute discipline of him is awe-inspiring, and I still feel like a student seeing his first film.
He chose to portray this relationship, to elevate it, to show us the love story that it is, I think is truly extraordinary. And it felt special to us too, to me and Tilda, I think, in just the day-to-day, how our relationship grew, how we got to know each other, the confidences that we shared, the things that we spoke about, because you're trying to tell somebody who you are and they're witnessing you, and that's really profound.